Good afternoon, everybody. It's good to see you through the camera. I wonder how you're doing. That's what I'm wondering these days. There's a sense out there that all of life has been put on pause. And there's a sense of frustration, and I'm wondering if you're feeling that at all. And I think actually this sort of mindset can be quite damaging to our minds, our hearts, our souls, because it operates with the assumption that real living, that real life is on pause and we're waiting for something to happen. And I don't know about you, but I can relate to that. I can relate to a sense of frustration. And whenever we get caught up in waiting for something to happen so that life can begin, it produces this angst and this anxiety in our hearts and in our souls. And that's what these kinds of seasons can do to us. They can lead us living every day as though this could be over at any moment. And our hope is put in that. You know, I was thinking about the movie Shawshank Redemption this morning. And for those of you who haven't seen it, it's, I think, one of the greatest films ever made. But it's about a character named Andy Dufresne who gets wrongly convicted and ends up in prison for a very, very long time. And he's miserable because he's waiting to get out. He's hoping that his circumstances will change. And there's a line that is spoken to him in the prison yard by one of the characters that says basically, get busy living or get busy dying. And that's a powerful line, meaning that to get busy dying would be to live as though you need your circumstances to change in order to be okay. To get busy living would be to settle in to the routine, accept reality as it is, and make the best of it. The biblical idea of true life, though, goes much deeper and beyond that even. It is independent of circumstances. When Jesus is praying in John chapter 17, right before he's about to go to the cross, he gives us a description of real life, what the Bible calls eternal life. And this is what we read. Now this is eternal life, that they know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ whom you have sent. Now this is eternal life, that they know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ whom you have sent. A life that is based on the reality of God and knowing Him is a life that has the quality of eternity. It is a life that has an internal abundance, an internal joy and energy. There is this kind of life produces generosity. It produces love and sacrifice and service for the sake of others. This is the life that Jesus had. The quality of eternity is it found in a life that exists to know God. And so that's our challenge. That's what is out there in front of us. And it is a kind of life that is independent of circumstances. It's a kind of life that is independent and coexistent with life that is out there in the world. That's not real living. And the time we're in right now is somehow less. The time we're in right now is an opportunity to grow in knowing the one and only true God through His Son, Jesus. That's my encouragement to us today. Get busy living or get busy dying. And the life, the eternal living that Jesus talks about in John 17 is a kind of life that can be experienced regardless of the circumstances we find ourselves in. Whether we're locked away in solitary confinement in a prison or going crazy by being exposed to the same people every day, whether it's in your family or your roommates, or whether you're living alone. True kind of life, the kind that has the quality of eternity, the kind of life that changes the world, is found by knowing God. I love you, and I'll talk to you in a few days.